Okay, today we are out and cutting through Isla Agua. I think I'm catching it at the high tide, so that's about perfect. I'm gonna just stop over at the tarpon spot. I brought a few of my crab buddies from yesterday. I haven't thrown crabs at him yet, so I'm still working through all the different variations. Just trying to find that secret combination. But I'm gonna probably go hit that, see how that works out, then cruise around and hit the edges of these mangrove islands and see if I could spot any permit out and about. Today's kind of a last day for this September nice calm days like this, because it starts the wind starts picking up and the storm starts hitting the next couple days, so probably won't be able to do much fishing for the next week almost, but we'll try to get some stuff in. Just can't do as much as I have been doing. Everything is dictated by the wind. A nice big ray. So let's see how we do today. I bought 5 crabs out, one real small one for like a bonefish, a couple larger size for the tarpon here that I'm going to use. Forgot my net, but luckily I keep my tarpon gloves on here. See which one I'm going to get. I'm going to go for this bit of a bigger boy here. Usually it's best to take their claws off while you're storing them, but I'll do everything at once. So the easiest thing to do is grab it by its knuckle there and then just crunch it, and then it'll come right off. Oh, that's nice. And same with the other side. That way it releases real easy and you're not cracking the shell, main shell. Then once you've got that, you're a little bit safer. I'm going very stealthy today. I've got the I think this is a number 4 circle hook. Small chance maybe it's a number 5, but then I'm running 15 pound fluoro, which could be a big mistake here, but at least you can't catch them if you don't get a bite, so downsizing the leader on these clear days might help me out a bit. But anyways, I'm going to rig this crab up here. We're looking to basically puncture it right at the where it's white is the body, and then the darker part is where it's starting to convert to the harder shell. So it's very hard and difficult to puncture the hard shell, so you want to go right on that edge towards this corner here. And then with these circle hooks a little tougher because of that that little point at an angle. But see that I popped it through right at the edge, so it went in fairly easy. Now that point is coming out over here, but I want to just kind of ease its way through the outer shell. It's hard to get a good angle on these. And just by twisting, and you're basically just drilling a hole. You want to do it nice, solid, but gentle, so you don't crush the main crab, and just kind of wheel your way through, and right on the edge there, and that dude will last a while. And you want to keep them in the water there. So you keep them fresh. Open the bail here, and I'm ready to go there. And now let me show you my other rigs. A couple of the other rigs that I'm going to be trying. One of my viewers, Bob, sent me a few packs of these owner twist locks to try out, and want to get to see my view on them. But they're pretty cool design. They're the weighted, which I have not been using because I haven't been able to find them down here in Key West. There's just not a lot of availability for fishing tackle down here in Key West, surprisingly. But the other thing it's got the standard spring on the front, so you can twist on your baits. But then it also has, which is nice, is that center pin, which allows you to center it on the bait easier, which is also very nice. But the bigger thing is the weight part of it. Well, the problem with these unweighted hooks, with these flukes or any of these soft plastics, is that without any weight to center it down, they kind of twist and roll around, and it looks kind of funky. And if you don't have it exactly perfect, or there's a little bit of a current, they'll end up spinning and wobbling, all weird looking. But having this little weight there will help center it down, and it actually rides a little bit smoother. I thought it would actually work out on these tarpon, especially in this flat water here, is because they like to follow. Sometimes they'll do a reaction bite, but a lot of times they'll follow it for a while before they suck it up. And by being able to just slowly cruise it back with this weighted right, and it'll just do that calm, just straight swim, I might get a little bit more better bites there. I went ahead and when I was exchanging my jigging rod, I picked up some of them in the 5/0 version. That was the largest they had. Only real issue I have with he sent 3/0s, which are very common, is that if you're going to use them like on the DOA shrimps, like if you want to use them for the DOA shrimps, because they have such a wide body there, these smaller 3/0 ones, will barely just get through the body, and they'll just have just a tiny bit of the hook exposed, and you really can't do that, especially like on these tarpon here. So like this is the 5/0 with the DOA shrimp, and then I have it hooked weedless, but it sits fairly nicely, and then you have a pretty good bite abilities there. So that's why I picked up the 5/0s. Also picked up a couple of different swim baits, because the flukes are nice, but again, like referring to these tarpon where they're coming out of the cover, they see that cast into it, I pull out the bait, they'll follow it, but there's no real actions on flukes since they have just that flat tail. It really doesn't do much when you're just doing a slow. It's more of a jerk bait type of thing. So I wanted a paddle tail on the DOAs, and that's what these are. So when you have a paddle tail, as you slowly swim those, you have action with that tail just vibrating and kicking like a live bait, and I think that'll trigger some bites as well. And then I upped it up, and I always get, like I said, dark and then a lighter color, even though these are a larger bait there. And I don't know why they are so slippery, but this is their Inshore series from Offshore Angler, saltwater version. But it's a glow color, so I like that, wider glow. And again, in a paddle tail, larger format. Just got to throw everything out because you just never know what they're going to bite. So that's kind of the new stuff I'm going to try. That one following it. Oh, spooked them. No, it's coming after it. Oh, that's a big barracuda. No, that's a tarpon. Tarpon sitting right there. Two of them. The one. Maybe crabs are not the best baits for this close. Especially with not very much current going. Gonna have to stick with artificials. Oh, there's one on it. On it. If I don't try not to spook them. Not spooked them. Brought them out. sitting right there. Tough spot. Right on his head. Oh, oh, he's coming, he's coming. 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 Smelling it. And does not like my offering. Man. They get so close they smell it before they bite it, and you can't really do much against that. So, oh, there's another couple of them there. Get out ahead of them. There we go. Oh, 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 God, dang it. No, wrong freaking fish. God, what the hell? Grr. 3 shots and I end up with this thing, and it just freaked up my leader. Stupid ass. They're still around. They're acting hungry. Maybe a crab. Alright, where did they go? Oh, there they are, right there. But I don't know where my crab's at. Oh, in the tree. Thumbs up for rigging weedless. He's way back in there. I popped him the other time, so. Oh. Oop. Didn't like that. Got in the tree. There he is right there. Everything else but him following it. Yeah, second chances aren't really too good around on these things. Jacked up this leader. Oh, there's another one back way deep in there. I'm putting it on him. See, it's right there, all the way in that back. Right there. Nothing. Yeah, they went into right in there. They went into shutdown mode. I need to re-rig that lure and go get my crab. Bruiser, don't eat my crab.
I've got my crab over there on a bobber. Oh, it's going right for it too. It can smell it. Look at that, it's going right at it. No, 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 no. Oh, there's 3 tarpon over there now too. Get this knot done. Since they're tracking and sniffing it, I'm gonna see if I can put some of this shrimp goo on it. Procure shrimp. See if that does anything. Get that on there a bit. There's 5 of them swimming in the center there where my crab is at. They're on it. Oh, something spooked them. One deep, deep, deep. Oh, there he is over there. Man, they are repulsed by that shrimp gel. I got him kind of on the spook though. Ooh. That got him spooked. Alrighty. Man, just like he doesn't even see it. Just not in an eating mode. They are just messing with me here. That's right. Get the hell out of here. Ooh, almost snagged him on my crab. Over there. It's just not feeding time. Little juveniles are out screwing around, annoying me. He's gonna attack me. Look at that fucker. Oh, look at that. It's kind of like guard dogs. Little assholes. Yeah, that'll scare them. All these little assholes. Assholes, assholes, asshole, asshole. Oh. Put it in the tree. Yeah, they just cut in between these channels between these mangroves, so like it's dead current right now. So these guys are out having a fun day screwing around. But that's kind of the deal. I mean, it's been the usual. Get one shot, maybe two shots, and done. And then the alarm goes out and everybody knows what you're doing. And they ain't having it. So I'll work this last corner and then time to switch to permit. Yeah, those crabs ain't gonna work too well on these tarpon and these cuts over here. It's just too much of a splash and they're a little too wary. I think the live shrimp is the way to go. So I'll cruise around and hit some mangroves and hopefully run into my local permit just around the corner here. So that sneaked up on us a little bit. It's coming somewhat overhead. I'm launched right over there, so I'm right there, so it's 3 miles. It's not like I'm going to drown out here, which is a good thing. And there's a lot of places to tuck in. It's calm and stuff, but once you get inside those storms, then it's like 40-mile-an-hour winds, sideways rain, and it's real hectic. So it's better to tuck in somewhere and hide from it until it burns off. It might not even make it out here because that's that, like that I was talking about. It's that Key West magnet for storms right there. So we'll see if it dissipates or not. And now we're stuck in it.
So I'm gonna call it. Its storm's gonna be coming this way pretty heavy. And whenever it rains on a flats like this, it generally shuts things down. The temperature dropped probably 20 degrees. Then the water gets all milky and then everything turns off. So I don't have much luck in the rain. So I wanna, well, that's a problem too. So I'm gonna head back in, hopefully make it in. The lightning and thunder makes it a big bummer, otherwise it wouldn't be such a big deal. But yeah, it's gonna get pretty nasty here real quick. You can kind of see the heavier rains coming, and they're gonna hit right about now. Then we get kind of squally. Oh well. You just gotta keep your landmarks because even out here, when the rain comes, you can't see anything. So I just gotta keep the rain blowing into the left side of my face and I'll eventually hit the keys. So, that'll do it for now. It's a lot nicer being 3 or 4 miles from the shoreline in 2 feet of water versus 10 to 15 miles out in 300 to 500 feet of water. So even though this is not so great, it's not so bad, except the lightning and the thunder. You can see in these kind of washed out, white out conditions, you can't see anything. And I don't have my fish finder GPS or my backup GPS, and you can't see the sun anymore. So you gotta really pay attention before this stuff hits. So like I know the angle of the waves from the wind are kind of there. So I know kind of what degree that I need to kind of keep my heading to get back to the mainland. And then hopefully as I get close enough, I'll be there. But if you're like way offshore and you only have a little speck of land to hit, this could be problems. I can see a little break in the storm there. So it's starting to lighten up over there. We'll be fine. And we made it. It's a little bit rocky out here, but since it's only a couple feet deep, can't really get too bad. But it's still nasty out there. So that was a good choice to call it a day. So I'm just gonna surf it on in and call it a day.
Well, this is the forecast for the next few weeks here. We go from 3 to 5 knots that I've had this last 2 to 3 weeks. That's why so many videos. Then it starts ramping up to 10 and 15s for the next 3 or 4 days. Then you go to 15 to 25 knot to 30 knots for a few days. Then it drops down a little bit, then starts ramping up again. So it's kind of those flat, calm mirror days are going to be over. Not sure if we'll see any more in the future months of October, but that will definitely slow me down a bit, but we'll see if we can find things to do. Alright, see you later.